So back in 1986, 34 years ago, this is where we finished the Cotswold Way after backpacking it at the church in Chipping Campden. And down here, in good walking tradition, we met our lift in the 8 Bells, Chipping Campden, after we had a lovely meal. Right, now back to 2021 and my May attempt to walk the Cotswold Way as a day hike with restrictions. I think this is the best way that I can get on and do it. So we'll go down to the start now. So we're in Chipping Campden at the market hall, and here's the start of the Cotswold Way, and it's got all the names of the different places you go to. I guess this was the original Cotswold Way before it became a national trail. Start Cotswold Way, the beginning and the end. And Bath is 100 miles away. Right, it's a lovely day. Time to go. So we've just done the first climb of the day. This is Dover's Hill, big flat area. First view from the Cotswold escarpment, Evesham, and out there is Stratford-upon-Avon, about 10 miles away. Birmingham is 30 miles out that way. So Dover's Hill is known locally for the Cotswold Olympics that are held here. Some of the events include things like shin kicking. I don't think there's anything like javelin throwing and that sort of stuff. Right, let's go on toward Fish Hill and Broadway Tower. Sign that May's arrived. Bluebells in the wood. Beautiful. So as I say, I'm going to do this Cotswold Way challenge in the month of May. I'm going to spread it over a few weekends. I've got 5 in May, so that'll be quite good. Hopefully I won't have to take any time off work, but if I get stuck towards the end I may do. Going to try and do it in 6 days. I think it's reasonable. So this is day 1, from Chipping Campden to Winchcombe, approximately 18 miles, and depending on how I'm feeling I might even push it on to the top of Cleeve Hill, which is about 23 miles, and that'd be quite a nice place to finish because you get wonderful views of the Black Mountains and the Malverns. The only other really long day is the last day, which is from Old Todbury to Bath, which is 19 miles. All the other days range from 14 up to the 19. But we'll see how we go. I might want to push it some days and some days I won't. So we're just arriving at Broadway Tower. There it is. Bit of a folly. Triangular folly. Obviously the Lord of Manor put it up, and they do say that servants used to stay up there and watch out for him coming on the Oxford Road, so then he could signal down to the main manor house to tell them that he was on his way, so they could get the house all ready for him. Right, I'm sure it's going to be busy up here, but we're going to carry on straight through to Broadway now. This is the top end of Broadway, the bit that the tourist doesn't come up to, but it's just as lovely, the buildings. And then we come down here to the main high street. As you can see, it's going to get really busy down here, so I don't think I'll do much filming coming through here, but it is a beautiful little village. So this is the bottom end of Broadway. It all starts to empty out now. And I'm going to take you past a real lovely old pub that we drink in. They have bands in the evening, and they do accommodation, and we haven't eaten there, but the food looks fantastic. So come everybody being released, we're going to be back here enjoying the bands. And here is the Crown Trumpet. and I just couldn't resist. It's only 11:30, but I've got to have my half pint of Tommy Taylor's. Enjoy this sunshine. Oh, that's lovely, absolutely lovely. So we finally made the long pull out of Broadway. Stop and have a look at the view. You can see right out in the distance May Hill and Bluff. It's probably a bit too misty. And then we come around here and you've got the Malverns in the background. And down in the valley is the Eastbourne Way. Right, on to Stanton. So this is Stanton. Really nice cottages. I assume it was part of the Stanton Manor. I think a lot of these cars down here are people that are walking today or have gone to the pub up at the mount. It isn't normally this busy. It really is chocolate box territory. Just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Bit of a street light up there, and this is the cross Stanton. Right, now we're on the way to Stanway. Stanway's got a avenue of trees that runs from on the hill where we'll be going up to this afternoon, and right down to the house, past the house, and down into this field here, and then off into the distance there. Nice to have the amount of land that you can do a nice avenue of trees. I must admit, it's quite impressive. Right, we're going to go down to Stanway Cricket Club. It's got a rather unusual clubhouse. So this is the cricket pavilion at Stanway. As I said, there's a tale behind it. I believe that the writer J.M. Barrie stayed at Stanway at the house and came down to do the cricket on a Sunday or the weekend, and thought that they deserved more than the cricket pavilion that they already had. So he paid for this building here, which is obviously, you can see, thatched wood, and it's on stone mushrooms. That stops any rodents getting in. Right, we'll go on up to Stanway House. We're just coming up to the entrance of Stanway House, and this is the church that's obviously attached to the house and village. This is getting towards the top end of my day walking walks. So these will all become familiar paths to me, and possibly you as watchers as well. You will have seen me walking around this area. This is the gatehouse here, just swing across the road. Impressive wall. I don't know what the holes are for, but it's quite good. And there you go. That's a nice gatehouse, isn't it? Got shells on the top, and there's the main house, just the other side of the wall. Right, we're going to carry on. It's just walking along by the woods, out of the sun, which has been pretty good all day, and we're just coming back onto there we go, and I've shown you the tree avenue the other side of Stanway, and this is it coming out the other side. Right, carry on, and then we turn left and head up onto the escarpment at Stump's Cross. That's probably where I'll take my lunch break. I do love this sign, Bull Field. I've walked through this field quite a lot for quite a few years, and I've never ever seen a bull in here. But hey, might be today, hey. No, it just looks like I'll be charged by the sheep. It's another good example of old-fashioned farming. the furrow. Is it called Brown? No, I don't know. It's the very old field. So I've made it almost to the top, but there is this lovely park bench to sit on, admire the view and have some dinner. I've got my couscous and tuna, chilli and garlic, so my mouth's starting to warm up a little bit, but that's all right, and nice hot coffee. I'm about 13.5 miles in. I've really enjoyed the walk so far. It's been really well signposted, as most national trails are. I haven't even managed to get lost once, and I haven't even used my map. Obviously I'm using my View Ranger GPS tracker if I do get lost, but I haven't up to now, and I don't think I will now, because I'm walking on where I normally walk for day walks around from home. So yeah, so I've really enjoyed it. I don't think I'll push on to Cleve Hill at the moment, but as I say, once I've had my dinner and that, I might feel refreshed and raring to go. So the next bit is to go up to Stumps Cross, and then we cut across the top of the Tree Avenue. So the guys in front are doing Cotswold Way all the way, backpacking, and this is the top end of the Tree Avenue, and we go over to the gate, and we can see down the avenue there to the water, and then the other side of the water was where we walked this morning. Certainly know it's May with the bluebells coming out. So this is Hailes Abbey, English heritage. Really lovely place to visit, very quiet. That's what it looks like inside. As I say, beautiful. I often come here and just sit in the sun and relax. It's beautiful. And across the road there's the little Hailes church. Beautiful little church. And we're actually going to go left here, and only probably a couple of miles to Winchcombe now, 2.5. So just walking down Puck Pit Lane. It's one of my favourite lanes to walk down. The other one is up the other side of Bella's Nap, but this one's very nice, and it'll take us right to the bottom of Winchcombe, where we cross the footbridge and then go up the road to the square. So we've made Abbey Terrace in Winchcombe, 18 miles from Chipping Campden. The route was really good, well signposted, didn't need my map once, didn't get lost once, and views were fantastic, weather was good, met some nice people along the way. So the next part is off to Severn Springs from here in Winchcombe, about 14 miles. So please join me if you've enjoyed this one, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.